Norse male voice choir. They came to London in 1957 to record this in St Mark's Church in St John's Wood. Some lovely selections on it. This one is Tydi a Roddaist. Topper, did you enjoy?
Yes, I did, yeah. It reminds me of my childhood. Reminds me of my father singing. We used to have Welsh music on quite a lot. We used to go to holidays in Wales. I personally have never actually lived in Wales, but all my family, my father's family, my mother's family were from Aberkemp, Figbridgen, Pontycummer, all up the Ogmore Valley, and we used to go there at least a couple of times a year for holidays, and we'd go to Porthcawl, Westbay, Merthyr Mawr, the fun fair at Coney Beach or Coney Island, and we used to have my cousins were there as well, and we used to go and play football and rugby and imitate sheep occasionally watching the traffic go by.
Do you know about the joke about the sheep in the leisure centre? I'll tell you off air.
Okay. Can't wait to hear it.
Do you know your middle name?
Oh yeah. That's. You know, I just want to say, Cerys, when I first met you, I've only met you the once when we did that live in front of the live studio audience, and I was a bit worried because I hadn't got to see you before the show. So I walked out in front of those like 200 people, and I put my arms around and went, "Hi, Cerys, it's Topper Headon," and you said, "I know, I'm Welsh." Right? So, and it's you know, that my middle name is Bowen. You know, we had loads of holidays in Wales, and it was a huge kind of influence on my life. You know, my cousins. I remember I just got into music, and I was into the Who and the Kinks and the Stones and obviously the Beatles, and I went to Wales for a holiday, and my cousin Pete played me this record called Two Ounces. It's an album, 2 Ounces of Plastic with a hole in the middle, by a Welsh band called Man. And I've still got that album today. I listen to it all the time, and one of the first tracks on the, I think it's the third track actually on the album, it's a track called Spunk Box, and it was kind of very punk. The chords are like out of tune and really grungy, and I was immediately like just fell in love with this band, you know, and followed them. And I was very lucky. I went and saw them so many times live, and I was very lucky that when I had some success, I got to know, like when Terry Williams, the drummer, if Terry's listening, I'd like to say thank you, Terry, for all the influences you've given me. And I went and sat on his drum riser and watched him play when he played with Dave Edmunds, and I saw the Man Band many times. And when we were on the road with the Clash, we used to use a PA company called Concert Sound, who were all from Wales as well. Yeah, Kerry Lewis, Jeff Hooper, Rob Collins.
Did you play at the Roundhouse?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, the Concert Sound would have been there. I went and saw Man everywhere. I saw them at the Rainbow, and
because again, it's this feeling of, well, the feel in their playing. And it's this tight band feel.
Oh, they're incredible. They do a 20-minute version of Spunk Rock recorded at the Roundhouse off the Greasy Truckers Party.
We haven't got that picture.
No, but we've got the Spunk. We've got the original version off the album.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's my favourite piece of music ever. It's 20 minutes long, but it's just like one massive rhythm section that Terry Williams, Martin Ace, Deke Leonard, Mickey Jones, who's unfortunately no longer with us, but what a band, my favourite band of all time.
In the first 2 minutes, again, it's this quite funky beat.
Yeah, down to Terry Williams again, you see. And also, when I got to play with the Clash, I had the same sort of relationship with Paul Simonon as Terry Williams has with Martin Ace, where Martin Ace like pumps a constant solid bass line, as did Paul, and Terry can play around it. You know, I don't think drummers sound good when the bass player's fitting into them properly, you know?
And then the bass playing changes up in about 2 minutes in this song, and you can hear the crowd, the audience go in for it. Was this one of the highlights from Man's live concerts, this song?
Yes, it was. It was. I mean, as I said, they one show they did at the Roundhouse, they did it for 20 minutes. Yeah. It was like, you know, and you hear any sound anytime, it's always the encore, and it's just they're classic. Like the Clash are known for London Calling, Man are known for Spunk Rock. So
let's have a little listen. We won't be able to play it all, but just to get a little vibe of this track. Yeah. Thanks, Topper Headon.
coming in, but
Impressed, you know, like some players do.
I sing along to everything, but not really when I'm drumming, because it's such a strenuous thing. It's like I need all the breath I can just to play, you know. So, yeah. So, but no, I'm, as I say, from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed, I have music on. And
Steve Mason's got in touch. He says you talking about your piano playing for Rock the Casbah, pure Italian house from Top of Headon.
That's a compliment, isn't it?
Much love for you as well from True PTRFC Radio Gold, listening to the legendary Nicky Topper Headon. Fantastic insight and great beats. People loving your music.
Good.
Top of Headon playing Rock the Casbah, spine tingles, and a big thanks from Robert in Salford. Thanks for playing Man, best band ever. The late great Mickey Jones, thanks as ever for the show.
Yeah, I heartily concur.
Right, I've got some questions for you. And